So this is true. I'm telling you a true thing. My husband has something that as a family we hate. We hate this thing that my husband has. Like genuinely, if you ask any of my kids, like, oh, we hate that. So my husband, when he first opened his business and he got a first nice bonus check, his whole life he wanted something and he went out and bought it. And like it took him a long time to get his business going where he could get it, and he went and bought it, and it lives in our garage. And it is actually, you know what? I am going to show you a picture of it. So give me a hot minute, and I am going to show you a picture of what we all hate. So Reno. Did I spell that right?
No E.
No E.
Yeah, literally that lives in my garage.
I don't know what's out of it.
Oh, you can't see it. Oh. What happened there? There it is. That's my husband's car. Like that's it. That like it. My chest tightens when I see it, and I will tell you why I hate it. I will tell you why. Oh, she's beautiful. I'm not gonna lie and tell you that she's not beautiful. She is. Can we drive in it? No, because he's afraid to park it anywhere. Can we take it out if it's gonna, like, maybe there could be rain somewhere in the hemisphere? No, water might get on it. It's a freaking $50,000 like paperweight. Oh my God, and it's in the garage, so you have to be really like, don't touch the Mustang. I despise the Mustang, but my husband loves her, and someday, you know, if my husband automatically disappears, that Mustang will be on eBay before you know it. So, yes, the reason I bring that up is because not only does my husband have this Mustang in the garage, because he does, he also has a teeny tiny matchbook, like, you know, matchbook cars, the little cars. He has the exact same one in our closet. So, in the window of our closet is that same stupid car. So, here's what I'm telling you. There is the little version that I hate, and then there is the big version. And what those two things are called in geometry is called, they are the same, but they are not the same size. And that is called similar, right? So they're not congruent. That means same size, same shape. But we're going to talk for the next 3 days about things that are the same shape, but different sizes. Tiny one, oh, big ones, even meaner. Oh, I hate that car. So here we see, I just worked myself right up. So here we go. Can we write some notes down? What's a similar polygon? Here's what it is. Polygons with the same shape. What is that little hand doing there? But different size. Polygons are similar if this happens. All of their angles are the same. Because to be honest, if you look at the little Mustang, the little angles on it, exactly the same as the big Mustang, but all of the sides are smaller or bigger. So here's what you want to say. All angles are congruent, but sides are different. But they are in what we call proportion. Hey, gentlemen, let me get through this, okay? Thanks. Okay, so here's what. If I went and measured the little tiny Mustang with a ruler, it's about 3 inches long. That's the little tiny one. If I went with a giant tape measure and I measured from end to end the big Mustang, I'm going to guess that it's something like 350 inches long. I'm going to guess. So here's what, when you can take one side and of one shape and compare it to the same side of the other shape, there's a word for that. And that word, I see your hand up. Let me finish what I'm doing. That is called scale factor. But here's what, you've got to measure the same part. Like if I'm measuring the wheels on my husband's car on the little matchbook, I can't then go and measure the windshield. I have to measure wheels to wheels, windshield to windshield, and this number should be the same fraction no matter what, because they are in the same scale factor. Talk to me. They're different. They are different sides. They are different, but they are in proportion, meaning they've got the same scale factor. So there you go. Good question. Okay. Turns out if polygons are similar, not only are their sides similar, so are their perimeters. But we're not going to talk about that today. But I didn't fill that out earlier in my other classes, and kids got mad. Okay. Here's what's important, though. Just like I said with the Mustang, I have to compare wheels to wheels, front wheels to front wheels, back wheels to back wheels, windshield to windshield. So when I'm going to compare these triangles right here, this guy right here, I'm going to call him triangle A, and this triangle B, I am going to compare the same sides that match up. So watch what I'm going to do here. I am going to compare this 8, not with the 21 and not with the 15, but with the 12, because they're what's, you guys learned this earlier this year, corresponding parts. They correspond with each other. So you got to match them up carefully. So if I want to know what the scale factor is, I pick out 2 matching sides. So I'm going to say 8 over 12. And if someone said, but Miss T, I didn't want to do 8 and 12. I wanted to do 14 and I wanted to do 21. Guess what? Same scale factor. Because if they're not the same, then they're not similar, right? So it doesn't matter which 2 you take. When you reduce it, you better get, oops, that's supposed to be 14. You better get 2 over 3 no matter how you do it. No, as long as you pick matchers. Because watch this, I could have picked 10 over 15, and when I reduce it, guess what? 2 over 3.
You couldn't do like 8 over 15.
No,
Okay,
good question. You can't go 8 with a 21. Okay, now, guess what? The answer to the one I just did, 2/3. The answer to this next one is different. I want you to talk to your neighbor and see if you can figure out what's different. Why is it 3/2? It's flipped. It's saying do the big one first and the little one second. So you got to watch for that. So if I'm saying, hey, what's the scale factor? And you say, 14 over 21. Well, I wanted to start with this dude first. So I'm going to say 21 over 7 or 14. So just be careful. You got to do things in the right order. Is that cool? And the ratio of the perimeter, guess what? Perimeter is exactly the same. It's going to be either 2. Oh, it's going to be, careful on this one, 3-2. Okay. We're skipping all the next stuff. We're going to use this. We're going to figure out how to use it. Turn your papers over. One of my favorite things that we're doing. Here we go. Are you ready? Now, I am going to teach you something that some people don't need. So I'm looking like at my nerdy friends out there who are going to be like, Miss T, that's a dumb step. And you know what? If you are visual, like if you're good and you could see this, then you don't need to do this next step. But I get confused sometimes. So here's what. We're going to set up a little proportion here. But the problem is, these are twisted around. Look how nicely this one was. This and this looked exactly perfect. I could go here to here, here to here. But this guy has been flipped around. That confuses me. So here's what I do. Do you have to do this step? You don't. So I made plenty of room. Can you all do me a favor? Can you take this triangle and redraw it in a smaller version? It could be crappy. I don't care. Just draw a smaller version. Can you all do that on your paper? I'm watching you do that. I'm only going to have you do this once, and then you don't have to do it. And here's what I want you to notice. This goes A, B, C, A, B, C. I want you to go D, E, F right here. D to E to F. Did I lose anybody? Now what I'd like you to do is take these numbers and put them over here because now I've lined them up nicely for you. Does that make sense? I think it's much easier to do these when they're lined up nicely because the mistake you'll make is you'll put the wrong side with the wrong piece. So here's what I look like. DE, oh, right here, 25. EF, right here, 20. Now what we're going to do is we're going to set up a proportion. So here's what you're going to do. I don't care whether you start with the big triangle over the little or the little over the big. Pick a method and stick with it all the way through. Don't flip-flop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say that's my big triangle is going to match up with the little one. So I'm going to say X over 25 equals, and then watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and say big over little. And I'm going to say 28 over 20. And it's exactly what we did in the beginning. Does that make sense? Now, some of you are going to say to me, Miss T, I don't need to do all those extra steps. Knock yourself out. If you don't need to, yay for you. But I'll be honest, when it's all messed up, I get confused. So you do you. You ready? Do your math. Some of you are really quick at this. You don't have to show me all the steps. I'm just going to go ahead and go 25 times 28, 25 times 28. I'm going to divide that by 20. Some of you are super fast. I got that this guy right here he is, 35. How'd you do? Yeah? Is that light work? Okay, you have options on this one. You can leave it like this. If that's good for you, it's hard for me. So I'm going to just put another one down here. I'm twisting them around. Watch this. A, B, C, D. I'm going to go E, F, G, H, because then I know which goes with which. HG is down here. EH is right here. Now it's easy for me to line up. X over 9, 4 over 6. Yes. We're doing the problems. When you get an answer, will you share it with your neighbor? Talk to your neighbor, see what you got.
Oh, did you get 6?
You guys get 6? I got 6. Here's what I did. I went X over 9 equals 4 over 6. And I did it. Now, I've given you some easy ones. Let's try a little bit harder one. Here you go. Give it a try. I'm going to walk around. Let me do this one by yourselves. I'm skipping number 3. Try this one. I was going to. Oh, no, I don't. I'm not going to lie. I think we're doing this guy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can do it. Oh, that I don't make a copy of. I'm sorry. But if you listen to the video, it'll be on. Yeah, so I would move that guy around. Maybe you don't need to. Maybe you can see it. Does KH goes with TL? Yeah, that works. Just don't mix them up, right? If you're going to go with the big, start with the big, and then go with his partner little. Go with the big over his partner little. 25x times 125, is that right?
25x plus 125.
Yep, I love that. Tell me, let's do it. 25x plus 125, because we're distributing, equals 40x.
Minus 10.
Perfect. I'm going to move my x's to this side. So I'm going to move this guy, little baby algebra, nothing scary. Negative 15x plus 125 equals negative 10. Pop that guy over. Here I go. 135 divided by 15. But I think, what does the question ask? Oh, if you got 9, you would have gotten it wrong. You gotta plug it in. It does for LY. Gotta put this dude in here. 35. Okay. Last one. You guys have been good sports, and I'm gonna shut up. But this is, if you have ignored me this whole time, this is the one you have to watch. So, gentlemen, you're gonna watch this last one. Here's where kids mess up. Overlapping triangles is tricky. So I'm going to tell you this. I want you to imagine you're splitting them apart. You're going to have a baby triangle. Let me show you where the baby is. The baby is right here. Here's your baby triangle, right? And you're going to have a mom triangle. Here's the mom triangle. She's right there. Does everyone see her? She's really big. So can you do me a favor? Can you draw a baby triangle first? And then can you draw a mom triangle, right? Don't try to do it just with the stuff on the bottom. That's not in proportion. It's the baby triangle and the mom triangle. So here we go. Everyone's got it all written out. The baby triangle has a 6 and an X. Have I lost anybody? The mom triangle has a 12.5 over here, which is awesome. But if anyone writes 9 for the mom triangle, I'm going to be mad. It's 6 plus 9. It is 15. It is all of this stuff. So it is 15. While I'm passing out your homework, can you please go ahead and do this problem? And I'll pass it to you. No way. So is no one's problem. I know I have more of these. Oh, my gosh. I'm cutting off a bunch of problems. So my friends at home, if you're still listening, I will tell you what we're going to cut off. Just a second. Let me get this.
How old is your Elsie?
So tomorrow we just do hard ones.
Elsie, go.
Answer key is already on your
Mine's
desk.
a year and a half.
I'm going to tell you what you're going to do. We're going to cut off a bunch. Okay, are you ready? Get your pencil ready. We're going to cross them off.
I mean,
Cross off number 1. Cross off 3 and 4. And that's, I would say maybe cross off. There's 2 12s. Do either one that you want. Oh, you know what? We're almost out of here, aren't we? Let me make it a little shorter. Here we go. Let's just make this super short. How about I have you do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's perfect. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 4 problems. 6 problems. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But you know what? We're like out in like a few minutes. This period went fast. Does that mean? I know. I love that. Goodbye, friends at home.